On March 8, 2020, 16-year-old Brittany Weekey vanished from Spring Creek, Nevada, a quiet rural community where serious crime was rare and most families knew each other by name. That Sunday afternoon, Brittany joined her father at the Spring Creek Community Center for band rehearsal. While he practiced, she sat nearby scrolling through her phone. Around 3:30 p.m., she told him Bryce Dickey was coming to pick her up and that she would be back soon. She seemed calm and in good spirits. A familiar blue pickup truck pulled up outside. Brittany waved goodbye, got in, and drove away with Bryce, someone her family had known for years and trusted completely. She never came home. Later that evening, her phone began going straight to voicemail. That wasn't like her. She always stayed in contact. Her family immediately reached out to Bryce. He claimed he had dropped her off near a school parking lot to meet someone in a green vehicle, a man in a cowboy hat he couldn't properly describe. The story raised red flags. It was Sunday. The school was closed. No one else reported seeing this mysterious vehicle. By the next morning, Brittany was officially reported missing. The tight-knit community mobilized quickly. Volunteers searched remote roads, desert fields, and dry creek beds. Flyers were posted across Spring Creek and nearby towns. Social media filled with pleas for information. Then, a disturbing development. Brittany's parents received anonymous messages demanding $25,000 for her safe return. The sender threatened harm and referenced chemicals. Investigators traced a number to a prepaid phone registered under false information and later determined it was likely an opportunistic extortion attempt, not directly connected to her disappearance. As days passed without answers, fear grew. On March 11th, searchers driving through the remote Barnard Basin desert, about 18 miles from town, noticed something unusual in the sand. Beneath a blue tarp weighed down with rocks, deputies discovered Brittany's body. The scene indicated a violent assault. Her phone was found nearby, crushed, as though someone had tried to destroy evidence. Drag marks and scattered items suggested a struggle had taken place. The case was now officially a homicide. Investigators first examined other possible suspects in Brittany's life, including an ex-boyfriend and a Snapchat contact known as JT. Phone records, surveillance, and alibis ultimately cleared them. Attention returned to the last confirmed person to see her alive, Bryce. Digital evidence began dismantling his version of events. Snap map data showed that both his phone and Brittany's phone were in the same remote desert location at the exact time hers stopped transmitting. That directly contradicted his claim that he had dropped her off in town. Even more damaging, a selfie found on Bryce's phone placed him in the Barnard Basin area on the day Brittany disappeared. Metadata confirmed the timestamp. DNA collected from the crime scene matched Bryce. Investigators also documented fresh scratches on his body shortly after Brittany's death. Injuries consistent with a struggle. Forensic testing linked biological material found at the scene back to him. Deleted Snapchat messages recovered from his phone revealed that he had pressured Brittany to meet him that afternoon, despite her hesitation. Confronted with mounting evidence, his story shifted. Inconsistencies grew. Detectives no longer saw him as a witness. He was now the prime suspect. In March 2022, nearly 2 years after Brittany disappeared, the trial began. Prosecutors presented digital records, forensic analysis, and DNA evidence that reconstructed the timeline piece by piece. The defense argued the encounter had been consensual and suggested someone else was responsible, but the evidence told a different story. After less than 24 hours of deliberation, the jury returned its verdict: guilty on all counts. Bryce Dickey was convicted of first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole after 46 years. For Spring Creek, the shock ran deep. Bryce had been part of the community. He had been welcomed into Brittany's home. He had participated in search efforts while knowing the truth. Brittany was remembered as independent, hardworking, and full of plans for her future. From military service to creative ambitions, her life ended in isolation in the Nevada desert. But the evidence ensured her story would not be buried there. In the end, technology, persistence, and forensic science uncovered what trust had once concealed. And justice, though delayed, was delivered